Hi, this is the voice of Heidie Calero. Please don't forget to give us like in our economic capsule on the YouTube. Today we are going to talk about uncertainties require certain measures. Again, we are talking about the Puerto Rico economy and the terrible situation of unemployment that the island lives. The families that live in poverty are twice the number in the States. And right now, the unemployment, the claims for unemployment benefits have just skyrocketed. Let me show you the first graph. I'm pinpointing here that more than 200,000 claims for new unemployment benefits have been requested in Puerto Rico. The platform just shut down. There was a glitch. And right now we know that this is underestimated. The unemployment benefits in less than 3 weeks are just never seen in Puerto Rico. And if we see the next graph here, it shows a cumulative effect of these unemployment claims after initial shocks in the economy of Puerto Rico. For instance, the red line depicts the government shutdown back in 2006. Notice the increase in the unemployment claims, but now with COVID-19, it has just skyrocketed. It is just out of the charts. And then the next graph depicts why it is important that we open the economy. This is not a question of whether we should or we shouldn't open the economy. We have to open the economy of Puerto Rico gradually, but with health measures. Where are the tests? Where are the processing of the tests? Where are the tracking platforms so that we know who has COVID-19. Notice in this graph the Puerto Rico economy. This is GNP growth in real terms annually since 2000 through 2018. Anything that is below this horizontal line is negative growth. So for 14 years, this is no longer an economic recession, it's an economic depression. We cannot continue, we cannot afford to continue with a closed economy. The longer it is closed, the longer it will be the recovery, the longer it will be so painful that it will be very difficult to regain competence and for Puerto Rico to again recover a new normalcy. A new normalcy with remote work, with new enterprises, other enterprises, small and medium and even large ones that may be no longer with us after the COVID-19 eliminates, but there will be new opportunities. We just have to think out of the box, and we would like this government to be less incompetent. We need more competence in the platform for the unemployment benefits. We need more competence in terms of the disbursement of the $1,200 federal benefit that the Secretary of Treasury has been saying, well, you know, the Secretary of Treasury of the U.S. has not approved our plan. The monies are here. But then this back and forth, you know, who's to blame? People. There are families that today are going hungry. They live by check, and they not even have the unemployment benefits. We need the competence in the platform for the assistance to families, be it the food stamps. We need competence in terms of, thank God they're opening the schools, in terms of the lunch, for school lunch for thousands of children who have breakfast and lunch. The only meals they have is if the school lunches are available. We know what has to be done. We need to reopen the economy, and the task force, the medical task force indicated that we could open it gradually in terms of construction, which should never have been closed. We have great weather here, it's out in the sun, we could have built houses, we need to fix our infrastructure. Roads without traffic now, it's the excellent time to do it. And infrastructure we need for the Costa Sur, the electrical generation plant. We do need to fix that. It could have been fixed since February. It would have taken less than 2 months. Nothing. It's absolute silence. We need more competence. And above all, the Secretary of Treasury was indicating that because of this pandemic, now people who are in confinement have been changing their consumption habits. So now less sales and use tax revenues, We know that manufacturing has been working because Law 154 allows them, he has increased the revenues from the 4% of those exports. So if manufacturing is taking all the measures of safety for their employees, why can't the government do it for other sectors in the economy? Telecommunications is just booming. And above all, I'd like to just call your attention to what the Secretary of Treasury said yesterday in the press. And he said, well, now because all these changes in consumption patterns, in the dismal performance of many of these small, medium, and even large enterprises, well, you know, the private sector and the government will now have to have this conversation regarding taxes. Do you know? More taxes? Secretary of Treasury, please do not add insult to injury. In our next capsule, we will continue talking about the economy that has to reopen, what are the measures, and where it can open. Until then, thank you.